Live from Pittsburgh, it's Saturday night with Crips and Corks. Hello, spooky friends. Welcome to the first ever live stream episode of Crips and Corks. I'm your host, DJ, here with my co-host,
Paul, as usual.
And for this very special live episode, we are bringing awareness to it's a plight that affects
All of
Paul
us.
and me.
Right. Well, it's
Specifically, it is us being single, and we're going to make it your problem, aren't we, Paul?
right. We're making it everyone's problem, okay? Your sons aren't safe. Your dads aren't safe. Your grandfather's not safe. Creepy Uncle Bill's not safe.
Stop, that's my grandfather's name!
Oh, is it really?
Yes, that's why I said Jeff, because I'm not related to anyone named Jeff.
Right. The point is, no one is safe until we find boyfriends and we're single. So instead of Valentine's Day, we're celebrating
National Singles Awareness Day, which we just made up. But in all seriousness, it is Valentine's weekend, as you can see by our decor, which me and Paul spent all last night and today doing. We have our special Valentine's Day treats. And because they really have nothing to do with the story today, we have our Valentine's Day creepy cocktails.
Yes, and we have these fancy glasses. Now, usually when we're doing our, are we cheersing now?
No, we can keep talking.
Okay. Usually when we're doing like our regular podcast episodes, we have like black wine glasses, but DJ went out and he got us these fancy, like, I don't know if y'all can see them, but like, we have these fancy glasses for today. Tell us a little bit about this like cute little pink cocktail you made for us.
So, I have seen this cocktail all over TikTok and Instagram, and it is a pink champagne or rosé champagne with raspberry sorbet, and I added a raspberry for garnish, and I just thought that was so cute in keeping with our theme of a very pink for Valentine's Day. So
right. It might be pink, but it's still a creepy cocktail, okay? We're still a paranormal podcast, okay?
We are here in all black.
That's very true. It's so funny. Everything around us is so like colorful and beautiful, and we're just here like all depressed. Like
our initial thought process for this was to go really big and bold on the Valentine's Day, just pink and hearts everywhere. And then me and Paul were going to dress like we were going to a funeral, to the point where I was going to buy one of those funeral hats with the veil.
Right. Right, because we really are in mourning, I guess. And honestly, this is low-key kind of embarrassing, because all of our exes can see us doing this right now, like celebrating Valentine's Day, it's Single Awareness Day, so it's low-key a little embarrassing. And
hi Justin, hi Vince, hi Matt, hi Mike.
my exes, shout out.
Oh,
Thank
see,
you for
I'm
your
dropping
service.
names in the chat.
See, one thing about DJ, he's gonna say their names.
I guarantee you none of them are watching this right now. So I can do that.
I doubt any of my exes are seeing this. But, and also, let's real quick, this isn't going to be like a regular episode either, because we are on God's Facebook, we're on God's Instagram Live, we can't curse or
I think this is pretty godless what we're doing here today.
Right, I mean, our podcast is pretty godless, but we have to tone it down a bit. We're not trying to get banned or anything, so just every time you hear the word freak, you know what I'm trying to say, okay? Lord knows I love the F word more than I love chicken nuggets. And Lord knows I stay in that McDonald's drive-thru, okay? Getting those nuggets with that... Wait, hold up. Quick question. What is your favorite nugget dipping sauce?
Ranch, hands down.
Oh my god. How about, like, not ranch, honey mustard? Now, McDonald's ranch, iconic. Okay, the best ranch out there. But I think honey mustard's got it beat by a little bit. Okay. But also, like, I know we just started and we're already off topic. Like...
Sorry, I just brought us up on Instagram just to see what we're... I can't look at myself anymore.
Right? It's so weird to see yourself in camera and, like...
Especially the lag.
Right. And then, like, to hear your voice, because, like, I don't think my voice sounds that gay, and then I hear myself... Right. Then I hear myself on camera and I'm like, oh...
I will say, the professional mics do help. I do like the sound of my voice listening back to it. Much better using these mics.
Mm-hmm.
But I never realized I think your voice is slightly higher than mine.
Really?
Just slightly.
That's wild, because I feel like you're more femme than I am.
I am more femme than you are.
So that's weird. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's from all those days in drag, you know?
I think it's just like a biological thing.
Maybe. Wait, did you ever have that experience, like, in middle school and stuff, where, like, everyone would make fun of you for talking like a girl? Because that happened to me a lot.
See, I was one of those kids who, when I heard "you're so gay" in middle school, I took them a little too literally.
And here you are today.
Yeah, so like, I mean,
Oh my
you
God.
know the story about the Talbots.
Right.
I don't know if my father's on this, so I'm not going to tell that story because we're not telling tales out of school.
Right. Now, before we get into our creepy cocktail, I do have a good old announcement for everyone. If you listen to the podcast on the regular, you know February's hot guy of the month is Charlie Puth, okay? Now, we do have a good old announcement from Charlie Puth that is something to celebrate. He is releasing a new album soon. I think it's called C4 or something because it's his 4th album, or CP4. Now, if you guys haven't heard...
Isn't C4 a weapon?
Maybe it is. Listen, I don't know. But
Please drop in the comments whether C4 is a weapon or if I'm crazy.
who knows? But back to Charlie Puth. Listen.
Please get it out. Please get it out now so we can move to the next person at the medium bar.
For all of you at home, I have been annoying DJ and Robert and all of my best friends about Charlie Puth.
Not just on the pod, also at work, because we work together and he will message me at work about Charlie Puth.
Right, it's Puth o'clock all the time in February, and that's what we're doing, okay? If you haven't heard Charlie Puth's most recent album, Charlie, came out in 2022, you need to go listen, and you need to listen to his new song, Lipstick. Go watch that video. Listen, you're home alone, you're a little wine drunk, you need to feel a little something, go watch that video, because him shirtless, that'll make you see God a little bit, okay?
Well, let's cheers, because I really want to drink this.
Alright, cheers to our first live.
Wait, hold it by the flute so we get a good noise.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers to our first live and to Crips and Courts.
Cheers to you all.
Cheers to everyone. Ooh, that's
Got a
good.
little thick from sitting, because I had to make it.
It is nice. Now, what you said, it's champagne and...
It's pink champagne and raspberry sorbet.
Okay. It's really cute. I like the pink. It tastes really good. Honestly, this is the perfect, like, Valentine's beverage. For you folks at home, get yourself some pink champagne. You have a Valentine's date coming up, a Valentine's dinner, whatever you got coming up. This is perfect. You got the gals coming over for a Valentine's Day movie.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Wait for what?
For them to go get the pink champagne and the sorbet, we'll wait.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
No. Get yourself some pink champagne. It's real good. Get your raspberry sorbet. It's iconic.
Paul, I'm dying to know, and I'm sure all of our listeners are dying to know. How was your week?
My week was tiring. Listen, I have a boring corporate job. And it's so tiring, and I'm doing that on top of like trying to stay on top of the podcast and staying on top of my personal TikTok. So, girl, I'm tired. How about you?
I got another Bill and Rose grandparents story.
Okay, I'm ready for the story. Let's go.
I really hope that they did go to church and are not watching this live because they're going to realize that behind the back I do call them Bill and Rose. So, Sam's Club was running a sale. And they had this great price on a grill. It's one of those flat top grills, like a griddle.
Oh.
You know, and it has like 2 cubic feet or something of grilling space. And my grandfather's like, I want a grill.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes up and he wants this grill.
Right.
They don't have it in the Sam's Club.
Mm-hmm.
He has to order it and it has to get delivered. Which is great.
Yeah, fine.
Because I don't have to do any lifting then, right?
Yeah, they're older people. They don't need to be lifting heavy grills.
They're not lifting heavy grills. I'm lifting the heavy grill, Paul.
Oh, that's true. You are the able-bodied one, which...
I'm the in-home help.
Honestly...
I am the in-home help. There is no, like...
God, and you're a twink too, so like the heavy
I
lifting.
got some muscles. Hang on.
Okay, not showing your shoulders on the live.
Hang on.
We gotta save that for the OnlyFans, okay?
I got a little muscle.
Okay, you do have a little muscle. Do you work out?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, she's working out, okay. I have zero muscle. I am very, she's just tiny. She's a tiny little twink. But back to your
This
story.
is why my voice is deeper, because I work out.
It's the extra testosterone from
Well-
living with Bill.
Not adding him right in the chat.
I said he has more testosterone. That's a nice thing, I feel like.
But anyway, so everything's all fun and dandy, and we had the grill delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then a day or so later, okay, and then they had the grill placed right behind my car in the garage.
Oh, why would they put that there?
Because for some reason my garage is just the in and out door.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, probably because I don't leave the house that often, working from home, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So to come over to record last week, before I came to record, I had to move a 300-pound grill by myself.
And you were able to move it? Like your tiny ass?
I was determined.
Oh my god.
I just got and I shoved.
Wait, so what guy were you trying to go meet to move this grill?
His name was Paul. We do a podcast together.
Oh, he sounds awful. I would stop talking to him.
Okay,
Just leaves.
just walks
The
out.
screen just goes black.
Well, you'd have to go and turn off both of those.
Right.
But so I'm fed up with this girl already, and then on Monday, a second grill was delivered.
Wait, he got 2 grills?
Yeah, and he doesn't know how.
Who's he fucking cooking for? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Facebook.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
make you drop a quarter.
Right, I'm gonna need a swear jar. I'm sorry, Facebook. Don't ban us. Don't ban us, Instagram. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Wait, I love these comments. Hashtag lifting grills. Hashtag the twink workout.
wait.
Thank you so much.
So wait, were you able to move the grill?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. No
I
way.
didn't. Okay, let me put it this way. I moved the first grill twice.
Okay.
Once to get it out from behind my car so I can pull out, and the next day I had to move it to where it's going to sit until we set it up.
Uh-huh.
And then we had the second grill delivered, and my grandfather just had it set right inside the garage door so I can pull in and out. But then yesterday, he's like, I gotta return this. I don't need 2 grills, and I don't want to get charged for 2 grills.
Right.
So my aunt comes over, and we're working.
Yeah.
But we work from home, and I hear car doors open and slamming, and I look outside, and my 84-year-old grandfather is trying to help my aunt. My aunt is an incredibly strong woman, both emotionally and physically.
Okay.
If she really had to, she probably could have done it by herself.
She's a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops.
That's a little too accurate.
Shout out.
We just lost my uncle less than a year ago. Calm down, Paul.
Well, Reba's singing the national anthem tomorrow at the Super Bowl, so I had to bring it up real quick.
Is she?
Yeah, Reba's singing the national anthem at
Okay,
the Super
let's
Bowl.
stop talking about lifting girls. I want to talk about Reba.
Well, we love Reba McEntire.
Yes.
Icon, legend.
Survivor. I want to say The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That's not what it's called.
The Night the Lights Went
Went
Out
Down
in
to
Georgia.
Georgia.
That's an iconic song. Legendary. And speaking of legendary country stars, we do have to take a moment and remember Toby Keith, whom we lost this past week. He was a legend. I grew up listening to him. My mom loved country music growing up. So rest in peace, Toby Keith. Musical legend. I mean, some of his points of views on things don't agree with, but we can respect the music.
I was about to say on this podcast we respect the dead, but we definitely do not respect the dead on this podcast. We just keep dragging them back up.
That's very true. We do, yeah. But what can you do? Rest in peace, Toby Keith. Next topic.
Okay,
Wait,
so we come.
Did we finish the grill story? Was that
Oh, so I left work yesterday for a good 5 minutes
Yeah.
to go lift the grill into my aunt's SUV.
Yeah.
And she's a very thin, svelte, chic woman.
Mm-hmm.
Between her and my little svelte, twink body, we lifted it in.
Oh my gosh. That's why you got those muscles. You've been lifting all those grills. Jesus. Maybe I need to start lifting grills. Probably not, but...
If you want to lift grills, we still have one at home that will need to be moved out to be assembled.
Oh, no thank you. You do that.
And I also know, because I've helped you put a chair together, that you're not very good at assembling.
Oh, yeah. See, that's why I don't go to that IKEA. One thing about me,
I love IKEA.
I'm not assembling furniture. Okay.
Wait, but please, just once, can we please just go to IKEA and have our little pretend lives and all the little setups, and then get meatballs?
Do they have meatballs?
Yes, they have a whole restaurant at the end.
Why? It's a furniture store.
Meatballs, Paul. Meatballs.
Okay, we'll give the meatballs a try.
Wait, you've never had IKEA Swedish meatballs?
No.
Have you ever had Swedish meatballs?
Yes, I've had Swedish meatballs.
But you've never had IKEA Swedish meatballs?
No, I don't go to furniture store.
Please,
Listen.
in the comments, drop whether I'm weird for loving IKEA meatballs or not.
See, the thing for me is, why are you going to go to the furniture store for food? Like, it doesn't
It's a
make
restaurant
sense.
at the end because you do all the shopping and then you're hungry. The Swedes are a civilized people. It's part of Scandinavia.
That's like going to the library for cigarettes, okay? No.
What depends on is Special K outside the library or not.
I mean, not the one I live by. Oh my gosh. Also, real quick, fun drinking game for you all. Okay, every time you all notice my lazy eye, take a drink. Trust me, you'll be drunk in no time. Hey, listen, it's my lazy eye, and I'm allowed to make jokes about it, okay?
I think they should also take a drink every time we try to censor ourselves and fail. No, don't do that. That's alcohol poisoning. Don't do that.
Right, exactly, okay.
Abort.
Stick to the lazy eye drinking game, okay? Stick to the lazy eye drinking.
Oh, my God.
Okay, before we get into too many more topics, should we get into the story? Because we are here for a spooky story. We're here for... Because this is like our live podcast.
Yes, this is a live episode.
We still have a story for you all, so why don't we get into that? And there will be more off-topic topics to come. Trust and believe. I have a lot to talk about today, y'all.
And I'm going to steal this from Two Girls, One Ghost and their first live show. No matter whether you love it or hate it, just say boo. Because it's just say boo. So that way, if you love it, say boo. And if you hate it, say boo. So no matter what, we think you loved it.
Right. It's like ghosts cheering. All right, Barbara. So while DJ pulls up his... Wait, you already got it up?
I got it up.
Okay, y'all were lucky. I was about to start talking about Taylor.
Oh my God.
You're not safe yet.
Do you want to talk about Taylor before I begin?
No, we'll get to it. Don't worry. Start the story, and then we'll get to Taylor later, okay? Y'all know one thing about me? We're going to talk about Taylor Swift, okay? It's coming later, but we can start your story.
Okay. Paul, everyone, let me tell you a story. You're home alone. It's late and you're in bed when suddenly the mood strikes you.
Girl.
You roll onto your back and wait for it to go away. That is...
Girl.
We haven't even made it through the intro yet.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
That is until you feel something brush your thigh. Your eyes fly open and you see no one. Maybe you were dreaming. You must have been dreaming. You're alone. Well, you think you're alone. You always suspected your home may have a ghost. But a ghost can't initiate an intimate encounter, can they? Or can they? Today, for our first ever live stream episode, we're discussing spectrophilia, aka ghost sex.
Girl, is this legal? Are we going to get banned for talking about it?
I have no idea.
Well, we're just going to roll with it.
If
Okay,
we just suddenly go black.
Girl, and honestly, I hope ghosts can do that, because there's a few fine men who are dead
Oh my
who
God.
I would not mind.
Is one of them Elvis Presley?
Honestly, you already know that's true. Honestly, Elvis, for those at home, I have a picture of Elvis hanging on my wall. We stan Elvis. My one friend Abby actually got me into Elvis, because she's an Elvis stan, so she got me into it. But where are we going to go with this topic, DJ? We have to remember, there's kids at home.
Well, let me tell you. Let's start at the basics, okay?
Bitch.
Spectrophilia, also known as phasmophilia.
Phasmophilia.
Yeah.
Okay, period.
is the sexual attraction to ghosts,
Okay.
or the phenomenon of an act of sexual intercourse between a person who is alive and a spirit whom is dead.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god. If any of you have ever experienced this or know someone who have experienced this, drop it in the chat so we can come back and read about it later, okay?
Please.
Because that's crazy.
I will. If anyone has experiences with this,
God.
I will do reader stories at the end.
Oh my god.
Now, some people regard it as a spiritual endeavor, reaching out to another plane to connect with a being from that other plane.
Oh honey, it's some sort of awakening. Something's gonna be awakened.
Others regard it as a fetish or a kink, where basically they just get turned on and can get themselves off by the idea of doing it with a ghost.
That's crazy. But you know, if that's your thing, I mean, I guess there's worse things to be doing with your time. At least it ain't hurt nobody.
It's, hopefully it's not hurting nobody.
Y'all, this is crazy. I was expecting some bloody Valentine type story.
No.
Okay.
Now you understand why I kept busting out with
Jesus.
laughter when you would say certain things today.
Oh my god. And this is like perfect. I need Sam and Colby's take on this, okay?
Oh my God.
For the folks at home who don't know Sam and Colby, they're paranormal YouTubers, and I'm obsessed, okay? One of the few, like, straight men on YouTube I'm obsessed with that are, like, spooky. I mean, there's a couple others, which if you listen to the podcast, you know about, but I would be interested to hear their take on this, okay? Or, like, anyone who, like, lives in a haunted house. Because we're gonna get into a more serious side of this, I imagine. Because, like, I imagine, like, there's people where this was not invited. Like, and, like, honestly, can you give consent when they're dead? Like,
We'll get into that.
okay, what's next? Let's go.
It is oftentimes linked to sleep paralysis, where the human experiences it, the living being experiences it whilst in the midst of an episode.
Okay.
Sometimes these experiences can be linked to incubuses or succubuses.
Oh, I've heard about those before. Okay.
So incubuses are male and succubuses are female. They're both sex demons who will engage in non-consensual intercourse to cause fear, which they feed off of.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that watching Ghost Adventures.
Yes.
Excuse me, oh my gosh.
It's
Usually
the champagne.
I know.
It's very carbonated champagne.
Usually, like, when it's our regular podcast, I edit out all the burps and everything, so I'm so sorry, everyone.
You're getting the real us.
Yes.
The good,
The
bad, the ugly.
Oh, bitch! Girl!
I thought you were gonna do it too, like, I was waiting for it.
No, you beat me to it. One thing about DJ, he's very quick-witted. He's smart. He doesn't really look like it, but he's smart.
What are you talking about? I have these glasses.
Oh my god. Okay. Glasses does not a smart one make.
No.
I used to have glasses, so take that into consideration.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of that video or that picture you sent me of you, like little you.
Oh my god, I was such an ugly kid.
No, you weren't. It was so
Oh
fun.
god.
That's such a funny. I'm eventually going to find it again, and I'm going to put, like, I think for your birthday, I'm going to put it on the Instagram.
Oh, please don't. I was such a mess when I was a kid. There was a point.
It was so funny.
There was a point in middle school where I wore sweatpants to school every day.
Was this before or after the knockoff designer purse era?
That was before the knockoff designer purse era, which was high school. This was middle school. And my parents were like, yep, you go ahead and wear those sweatpants, girl. You let them, you serve. But, you know, it's all in the past. Now I'm a fashion icon.
Yes, you are.
Tell your friends. Oh yeah, this is DJ's shirt. DJ has some nice clothes, I will say.
Thank you.
Okay, we're off topic again. Let's get back to the sex demons.
So for this episode, because it's Valentine's Day, we are only covering consensual spectrophilic acts.
Period.
That being said, this time of year it is also National Relationship Abuse Awareness Month. So please, if you are in an unsafe place, please reach out. Reach out to us, reach out to friends. We're all here to help you.
There is help available, for sure, for sure.
But we're going to focus on fun stories.
Period. Let's do it.
Spectrophilia is also very prevalent in popular culture.
Really? Like how? Where? I guess you're going to tell me. Hold on.
Yes.
I'll calm down.
So it's used in a lot of folklore, La Llorona,
Oh.
woman luring men or seducing men to come down to the shores where they then drown them.
Okay, yeah.
So a lot of ghost stories do involve seduction or temptation in some way or form as a basis.
Okay, I've never seen the movie, but I get what you're saying. They're like sirens, but with ghosts.
We'll cover that one very soon, so you know what Llorona is really.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn more about La Llorona, honestly.
Also, the ballets Giselle and La Sylphide really led into the Romantic era's fascination with spirits and spectrophilia.
Mm-hmm.
During the Romantic era, which was an area of art history, there was a lot of spectrophilic aspects going around.
Like in plays and ballets.
Plays, ballets, books.
Okay, so people were into this for a long time, starting from you said the Renaissance?
The Romantic era.
Sorry, I got Beyonce on the mind. What can you do?
And even today, let me list off some movies that include spectrophilia.
Okay.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
I thought that was a family movie.
But you know, like when the chick is possessed and they start,
Oh, okay, I got you. I mean, I've never seen that movie, so I can't say I got you, but I know what you mean.
Oh my god, you've never seen Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
You're on a paranormal podcast, Paul.
I know. There's a lot of classic movies I've never seen. I've never seen Star Wars. I haven't seen most of the Jurassic Park movies. There's a lot of and it's funny, because I worked at a movie store in, college, so you'd think I'd be, more up to date, but, what can you do? I was watching anime instead. All my anime fans, drop an F in the comments. Drop an F in the chat. Oh my gosh. What's next?
The Entity.
The Entity. Okay, never seen her.
Neither have I. Ghost.
Ghost. Wait, isn't that an older movie?
Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
The pottery scene.
That was the 70s or something, right?
No, that was the 90s.
Oh, the 90s. See, I get all... The years just blend together as you get older,
Gosh. The pottery scene, Paul. The pottery scene.
It was a very sensual scene, I will say. It's a very iconic scene in cinema.
Yes, it
we
is.
appreciate
I'm getting a little warm talking about the pottery scene.
Oh my gosh. She's getting a little...
And that's not even spectrophilic. That's most Patrick Swayze's character still alive.
It's romantic though. It's cute. It's nice to think oh my god.
Oh, my love, my darling. That's the song from it. Oh, did you think I was just singing to you?
Yeah, I don't even know what song. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Girl.
Jesus.
Listen.
Help.
Have
please,
you seen 13
help
Candles? What do you know
Yes,
about
I've
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I've seen Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay, well, never mind then. I was gonna try and one-up you, but okay.
I even read the book.
There's a book?
It was a book before it was a movie.
Oh, wow. I wish I could read.
Oh. Hey, my name's Paul. I'm 27 and I never have to read.
Right.
We were watching Vines before this to get ready.
We were watching Vines. That's one of our pre-game things is to watch funny videos to get us into a funny mood.
Scary Movie 2.
Oh my god, I love Scary Movie series. Except for Scary Movie 5. We don't talk about Scary Movie 5, okay? That one was awful.
What happened to... Please, somebody drop in the comments what happened in Scary Movie 5 so I know.
It was just a bad movie, girl.
And last but not least, Casper.
Wait, that's a kid's movie.
Yeah! You know the end where Casper, he's alive for a little bit?
Sure.
And he kisses Christina Ricci?
Yeah.
And he's can I keep you?
Well, wait, what's the word for it again? Spectrophilia?
Yes.
I wouldn't consider that spectrophilia.
I'm counting it.
I mean, either.
I'm counting it.
All right, well,
he was a ghost. He was not alive. Christina Ricci was alive. He was spectrophilic.
Okay, whatever.
Just because it was sweet and wholesome does not mean it wasn't spectrophilic.
Okay, we'll count it. Okay, I got you.
Especially when, 9 o'clock hit and Casper just became another ghost. Became a ghost again.
Wait, okay. We can't get too deep into this movie. We're going to have to discuss this later, because I forget about all the Casper lore.
Please, if anybody remembers the movie Casper, and it had Christina Ricci from the early 90s, please, mention in the chat, Bully Paul.
Oh my god. See, I only remember the one with Hilary Duff, because we stan Hilary Duff. This is a Hilary Duff stan podcast.
Yes, it is. Wait. Oh, Casper and the Friendly Witch.
Wendy
the Friendly Witch.
the Friendly Witch. Iconic.
That was iconic.
Classic cinema.
Oh my god.
Art, really.
The three aunts falling in love with the three ghosty uncles.
I know. Spectrophilia. Why is it on the list? Come on.
And Casper 2.
Casper 2.
Do you want to hear about one of the most famous examples of a spectrophilic story?
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Phantom of the Opera.
But was he actually a ghost?
Okay, so it has spectrophilic aspects, where you have this shadowy, mysterious entity that stalks the Paris Opera House and attempts to seduce the ingenue soprano Christine Daae.
Yeah.
So even though he wasn't a ghost, you spend almost the whole story
Thinking he
might be. Well, I mean,
Okay.
the musical's different than the book.
Okay.
When you read the book, you spend a majority of the book thinking it's actually a ghost, and it's not till the last 2 or so chapters that you realize he's not.
Right. See, I can see why that would be spectrophilia, because if she thinks he's a ghost and she's attracted to him, spectrophilia.
Oh, she was so ready to sing those high notes
honey.
for him, thinking he was dead.
Right.
And he lived in a sewer.
When he kidnapped her, she probably wasn't even asleep. She was probably in that bed, let me pretend to
He
be
kidnapped
asleep.
her.
So, didn't he, basically kidnap her and take her to the lair?
I mean, he might have hypnotized her.
Okay. Maybe she wasn't hypnotized. She was just
Okay,
pretending.
anyone who knows Phantom of the Opera, please drop in the comments. Are you Team Phantom or Team Wimpy Pretty Boy?
Okay. That's not the point of all. The point of
I
all
want
this
to know.
is Christine wanted it. Okay.
Oh, Christine, so they even made a sequel where she got it.
She is down with the Phantom, okay? And you know what? More power to you, sis. And you know what? She got better singing from it, right? Or training or something.
Better singing, fame.
Glory, But girl, the Phantom of the Opera was so good. I remember.
To this day, it is my favorite musical.
See, if y'all don't know, DJ is a theater gay. One thing about me, I appreciate theater and I appreciate the arts, but theater gays are intimidating. They are some of the most powerful of gays. Next to those rich gays in West Hollywood, you gotta watch out for the theater gays. The popular theater gays in high school, girl, they were scary, okay? And I was in one musical. I couldn't sing a lick. I was music student number 3 in musical Fame. They kept me way in the back. And the only reason I got into that musical was because they let everyone in, okay?
I was a very nice theater gay. And I am not on the Facebook Live on my tablet, but if any of my friends from high school or college who I did theater with, drop in the comments and let Paul know that I was very nice.
I just pulled it up right now.
I know, I have the Instagram up and it's...
Perfect. By the way, y'all, we're going to do a question and answer session at the end.
Thank you for saying Team Phantom.
Girl.
You understand. And anyone who said
Okay.
Wimpy Pretty Boy, you're wrong.
Girl.
Turn your volume down.
But, okay, so Phantom, iconic. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. We're Team Phantom Party.
Exactly. All right, Paul, are you ready for some spectrophilic stories?
Yes, I'm so ready for it, honestly.
So, this one is I'm going to read it verbatim. If anyone has ever experienced anything like this, please DM me. It's been happening slightly the last couple days. I'm not sure if it's in my head or not, but I definitely felt something last night. I'm a male, 27 years old. I was lying in bed on my back, and I started to feel this cold goosebump sensation on my chest. Then a tingling sensation with a little pressure around the crotch area, almost as if somebody sat on me. I then started to feel a coldness tingle around and it would just move just a tiny bit on its own. It stayed like that for another 5 to 10 minutes or so, and then all of a sudden the sensation became really strong from the head of to about mid-shaft, and I became hard in seconds, and it only lasted for about maybe 10 seconds, and then the sensation was gone. I'm not gonna lie, it was a surreal experience, and enjoyed it, but should I be concerned about this at all? I don't really know what to do about it. Reddit user.
Yo! Okay, first off, where is he staying? Is this like a bed and breakfast we can go to? Like...
No, he was in his own bed. Please don't knock my champagne over.
Oh my God.
We will fight on this live.
Okay, this is crazy. Okay, could you imagine just laying there and then like just all of a sudden just out of nowhere you're feeling something down there? I mean, I haven't felt anything down there in years, so...
here?
It's been a while, girl. We should rename it Crips and Quirks to...
Sad and Alone.
Sad and Alone, or The Convent, or Dry, or...
I do have a nun name picked out for myself.
What's your nun name?
Sister Mary Dolores, Mary after our Virgin Mother above, Dolores meaning of the sorrows.
Girl, you've been thinking about that for a while.
I came up with that a long time ago.
I think in a past life you were probably a nun. I could see it. Or maybe in this life, honestly. I could see it in this life. You becoming a member of the clergy.
In 2 of my past lives, in my previous life, I was Jacqueline Kennedy.
Very that.
And apparently in another past life, I was Joan of Arc.
Okay, I got you. And now in this life, you're stuck with me doing a paranormal podcast.
So Joan of Arc burned at the stake for witchcraft, Jackie Kennedy, the Kennedy assassination, me and you, we all have our crosses to bear.
Right, exactly. You had a burning in your past life, and now you have a burning in this one. Don't worry, the pills will clear it right up, though. Hi, Mom!
See, it's so nice that your mother can watch us through this, and she can comment, and I hope he does comment hello.
Right.
If I want to talk to my mom, I need to pull out a Ouija board.
Right, because she's in a better place. Idaho.
See, the thing that they don't understand about my mother is she's very down to earth. About 6 feet down.
Right, she's very down to earth.
I'm going to get in so much trouble if my family are watching this.
Oh, rest in peace, your mother, though, in all seriousness.
So yeah, that was our first spectrophilic story of the night.
Period. I'm ready for the second.
This is another one from Reddit. I'm going to read it again verbatim.
Okay.
Okay, this may sound weird or fake, but I promise you it's not, and it's still ongoing. I am typing this half asleep, and IDK if it will go on, as it's currently almost 2 a.m. on the 26th of December, my birthday. This has never happened to me before, and it's definitely not a wet dream. At first, I thought it was sleep paralysis because the feeling was the same. I am aware of my surroundings, but unable to move. So this started with a light touch on my neck, which I confused it as my blanket and just ignored.
Not the light touch on the neck. Oh my god, the light caress of the neck.
And I love how you just use 2 fingers.
Oh god, I feel like I'm reading some poor, like, romantic novel. You know those shitty romantic novels you get at the dollar store? They're
Yes,
like
but if they're male,
we're there every time.
I'm there.
Yep, I get it, for sure. But, like, girl, y'all know which ones I mean.
My guilty pleasure, like, I read the classics, like, Greek tragedy, no problem. Shakespeare, no problem. Nonfiction, piece of cake.
Right.
But then I'll pull out like, and like romance, I go, and then they say mail, and I go, give it.
Right. I'm the same way with Yowie, honestly.
We didn't have to go that far.
Okay, yeah. Honestly.
Heartstopper though, love Heartstopper.
Oh my god, if you haven't seen Heartstopper, get Netflix, watch Heartstopper.
Watch Heartstopper. Read the books.
It's iconic.
Please.
It's such a cute love story, and it's so
wholesome. Exactly. Grandmother, if you're watching this, we will watch it one of these days.
Yeah, it's such a wholesome love story, especially, it's
So wholesome.
It's so refreshing.
Although you need to read the volume. It's sitting right over there on the table. 5?
We'll get there. I would have to read 1 through 4 first. But I was gonna say, Heartstopper is so refreshing because it's so wholesome and such a happy story. Where most like stories about gay love, it's so sad and filled with tragedy. So it's nice and refreshing.
Stop adding me in my novel.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a fan of tragedy. Trust me. I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I love sad things.
I've also seen your love life.
Girl, not coming for me live on the pod. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Speaking of Taylor, real quick. She announced her new album at the Grammys! I am so excited for Tortured Poets Department. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Swiftie. I am so excited for... I mean, low-key, I am sad she didn't announce Reputation, Taylor's version. That was very sad. But, you know, we get a new album, so that's
Wasn't she supposed to release that today? Or announce it today?
Yeah, at the Tokyo show tonight. But I don't think she's gonna do it. I think she's going to focus on this new album and make us wait for Reputation. And if you know me, I love Reputation, my favorite Taylor Swift album. So, moral of the story, looking forward to Taylor Swift's new album. And rest in peace the rest of the artists. If you watched the Grammys, you saw when Taylor Swift announced her new album, all the artists look sick. Because they know if she releases a new album, they're going to be irrelevant for the next, 5 months. You know what I'm saying?
I have a big hot take. We're not going to get into it on the live about her announcing at the Grammys.
Oh yeah, I've seen the controversy about that you're not supposed to do it at the Grammys. And I get the artists' frustrations because most of the music industry's focus is on Taylor Swift, and these people is why even bother release a new album when the internet's only going to focus on Taylor Swift? So I get their frustrations. But at the same time, I am so excited for this new album, girl!
We're gonna get back to Ghost Sex.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Light touch on the neck, which I confused as my blanket and just ignored. But at certain intervals, this light touch can coming back, but just decide to sleep anyways. I'm reading this verbatim from a Reddit post.
Okay.
My butthole started hurting and felt it open like if you put your finger in there dry.
Did you read this before?
Yes.
Tell me, you read this?
Yes, but I haven't read it out loud.
You read this and thought, okay, let me get up here on this live, in front of God, Adele, my parents, your parents, everyone, and say...
Most of my parents are dead.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Not on God's Instagram. Jesus. Okay, keep going.
Where was I? My butthole started hurting, and I felt it open like if you put your finger in there dry.
Oh my God.
At this point, I'm sorry. I broke. I'm sorry.
Girl, you better finish this story because, ma'am.
At this point, I'm fully awake, but my body is numb. And I can't talk or do anything. I'm not gonna lie, it felt good as this entity was grinding against my back while pulling my ears.
Oh my, I feel like...
I don't care. I don't know who the he that he's talking about.
Oh.
I would like to say yes, I sleep with my room locked, and no one has a key other than me. My window have bars on them, literally only an infant can get through, and no one was in my room without my knowledge. This is from Beautiful Medium 234 via Reddit.
Not you outing them. Jeez.
I gotta give them their credit. I mean,
Oh, that's true. We don't want to get copyrighted.
they felt their butthole hurt like a finger going dry.
Oh my god. Jesus. There's a story I really want to say, but I'll save it for the regular podcast because I think we'll get banned if I tell it. But tune in to our podcast 2 weeks from now to hear this story I want to tell very badly. But I'll save it for the regular pod so we don't get banned from Instagram.
That's the episode that will come out the day before President's Day.
Yeah, well, the next episode... So we have
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and then next week.
Yeah, the 18th. So whatever the weekend is after the 18th, tune in, hear this story that's too spicy for the live. Ooh, girl, thank you for the refill. One thing y'all don't know, or maybe you do know, because you probably realized by the end of the episode we start slurring a little bit. Him and I, we can finish a bottle.
No, we've been doing good. We've been doing better. We've only been having one glass per episode.
That's true, but one thing, we can finish the bottle. Trust and believe. Amityville. We did finish the...
Any of you dedicated listeners who listen to Amityville,
any of you OGs out there,
you know what happened on Amityville.
Right.
Don't tell Nanny.
Your poor Graham. You know what? It's fine. It's all for the bit. It's for the comedy of it all, you know?
Exactly. We are paranormal comedians.
Right. We're the Tana Mojo and Trisha Paytas of the paranormal community. And I stand by that. That seemed kind of like a solo salute. A solo...
we tap. Are you ready for another spectrophilic story?
I am ready. Let's get into it.
This is the story of...
All about how my life got turned upside down. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
This woman definitely had her life flipped upside down by this experience.
Bro, good for her. Let's go.
This is the story of Amethyst Realm. She is a spiritual guidance counselor from Bristol in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
That's England.
Mm-hmm. I know I'm bad at geography, but I knew Bristol was in the UK. That's one thing I did know.
Just wanted to make sure. She had a fiance, and he often worked away from home for long spells. Something moved down there.
Something's falling, girl. Oh,
I did do a do not disturb. Pap, stop calling me.
He's calling you because you're talking about sex on God's Facebook Live.
I'm not saying the S word, and he only called me once.
Okay.
And he should know. I told them 6 o'clock. They should know.
Right.
Did you not hear the grill story? He's probably really mad that I told the grill story. That's why he's calling me.
He said, why are you talking about us on this Facebook Live?
So I probably am getting kicked out of my home.
DJ's gonna be homeless.
So if any of you can take me in...
We're gonna start a GoFundMe.
You can call me at 555-EASY.
Girl. You know, I've heard that on a lot of bathroom stalls, actually, about you.
You know, me and my grandmother had this wonderful moment where we were talking about that dating show we did last week.
Oh, yeah. For you folks at home who don't know, which you don't, we did the P-Town dating game last week.
I won. I was picked.
He got a date.
I'm funny. I'm hilarious. Please tune in to our next episode and I will reveal all the questions and answers that I gave. But my grandmother I told her the story and she was none too pleased about it.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God. Okay, my grandfather's not calling me again, so they're not watching.
Okay, period.
There is a delay. So we'll wait a second on that.
Okay, get back to this P-Town dating game.
And she said, whatever you do, if you go on a date with him, don't go home with him.
Why?
And I said, Nanny, I never go home with a man on the first date.
Because he only dates homeless people.
No. And she said, good. I was hoping that you weren't going to be easy. And I went, Nanny, I am used to my friends calling me easy. Do not call me easy. My mother may have been easy. I am not. And my grandmother went,
Yo, no.
well, no, my mother told me stories.
Oh, okay.
And my grandmother just goes, yeah, your mother was a little easy.
You know, that's not even her daughter, is it?
That is her daughter.
Oh, it is her daughter.
I live with my mother's parents.
It's not her talking about her own daughter.
Hashtag easy.
Hashtag easy. Post about the live on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and use hashtag easy. You know, isn't that a Casey Musgraves song?
No, it's a Troye Sivan, and she just featured, and that's my favorite Troye Sivan song.
It's a really good song. Y'all need to go listen to that song. Go listen to all Troye Sivan's music. Honestly, iconic.
All right, we're gonna get back into Amethyst Realm, and hopefully my grandfather won't call me again.
Okay, cool.
Her fiance often worked away from home for long periods of time.
Okay.
At one point while he's away, she began to experience strange phenomena.
Ooh, okay.
She stated, quote, it started off as an energy, I guess. As I got used to it, it became more physical, and I started to feel pressure on my thighs, on my arms, as well as breath on the back of my neck, unquote.
See, the breath on the back of my neck would get me. That would be spooky. That's not sensual. I would be scared.
I could be in a totally consensual situation with a living partner, and if they breathed on my neck, I would be done.
Right, that's creepy. Why would you do that?
I hate people breathing. I hate loud breathing. I don't want to be breathed on.
Right.
I once told somebody, like somebody was really annoying me. I can't remember the situation. I remember I looked at them and I said, if you even breathe in my direction, I'm going to snap.
Oh
I think it was
God.
my brother.
Well, listen, there's been times when I've felt the same way about my brother. Growing up, siblings, you just annoy each other. It is what it is.
I think your brother's in the chat. Paul's brother, I'm not going to ask you on the live, but if you're in the chat.
Shout out family. Hi.
I was going to tell him to drop an F in the chat, but that totally defeats the purpose of not adding you.
Right.
So don't do that. Just know, we know you. We appreciate you.
We got you.
Eventually, so this went on. This
Okay.
with the spirit.
Okay.
And eventually her fiance did catch her in the act of cheating with the spirit when he arrived home early and saw a shadowy figure of a man in a window, only to discover Amethyst was home alone.
Oh my God.
And like he saw him in a window, and by the time he got inside, there was no way that somebody could get out.
Yeah. Girl, could you imagine someone's cheating on you and they're like, no, it's a ghost, you're crazy. Can you imagine the gaslighting that could occur?
Now here's the crazy thing. Amethyst never saw the spirit manifest.
That's wild. Like, would you even consider that cheating, or would you? That's such a gray area.
Please drop in the chat. Is ghost sex actual cheating?
Is it? I
We'll
don't know.
find out.
Honestly, I wouldn't consider it cheating, maybe. Because, like, honestly, there's, like, I'm a believer in stuff, but, like, is it actually happening? Or, like, is there something else going on? Who knows? Like, honestly, I wouldn't consider it cheating. That's just me, though. Who knows?
So Amethyst thinks the reason why the ghost manifested to her fiance, but not to her, was because the ghost was in love with her and was trying to end the relationship so that they could be together.
Oh, a jealous ghost. I've heard stories like that before. Okay, I could see it.
Regardless of what the ghost's intentions were, the fiance did not break up with Amethyst. Amethyst broke it off with her fiance to pursue things with the ghost.
Girl, do you know how sick I would be if someone broke up with me for a ghost? I would resign my job. I would resign from my life. I would cancel my lease. I would move away. Like, I would be done. I would just drop out of my life. Because at that point, there's no coming back. That's just embarrassing. I feel like, that's kind of along the lines of like, you see those TLC shows where like, they're dating the one girl who was in love with the Eiffel Tower.
Yes. And she took her underwear off and she just sat there and she's like, I feel warmth.
Oh my god, that's very that. Like, imagine getting broke up with.
Did you know she divorced the Eiffel Tower for a fence?
For a fence?
If you were married to the Eiffel Tower, why would you leave the Eiffel Tower for a fence?
Girl, I mean, she's art.
One of these things is not like the other.
Let's be real. She's probably not mentally well, and that's just what it is, you know?
I'm not going to kink shame anyone. Although I do believe that's your brother saying hello in the chat.
Oh, he dropped an F. Thank you for dropping an F in the chat.
That was when you said earlier about dropping an F in the chat about something, and I can't remember what it was.
I think it was for anime.
It was anime.
Listen, it's been a long life. So...
So she ended the relationship with her fiance. Since then, she has been in sexual relationships with about 20 different spirits.
20? Jesus. She's open for business, girl. She's ready.
When asked how she can tell them apart, she said, quote, "You can always feel the difference. It's the same with different humans. They have different energies."
Okay, I can see that, because people do have different energies. Like, when someone walks by, you can just tell, like, they just feel off. Like, I can get it. Because, like, people do have different energies. Like, you can definitely tell a bad person from a good person by, like, just how you feel around them. Like, you get that gut feeling. You just know.
Yes. Also, after experiencing this, she has rejected men altogether, preferring relations with ghosts.
You know what? Period. Good for her. You know, honestly, men are trash, so I get it.
Now she is looking for that one special ghost to settle down with and to have children with.
Girl. Okay, the children thing is crazy.
And I quote, "I've done a bit of research into phantom pregnancies, and there are possibilities where you could have the ghost of a child within you, but people don't know how to carry it to full term."
Yeah, because it's not real. It's not a real kid. It's a ghost kid. Girl, I probably have like 7 ghost kids in me right now. Jeez. Yo, okay, I take that back. Sorry.
Wait, I'm gonna watch that back on the Instagram. I'm gonna just watch that back on the Instagram.
Oh my god. While you're watching that back, just back to the Grammys real quick. Shout out to Miley freaking Cyrus winning her first 2 Grammys. Miley's an icon, a legend, and I feel like I really grew up with Miley. Like,
We all did.
Exactly. And when she was going through her like edgy phase, breaking from Disney to like her more mainstream edgy phase, like I was graduating high school, going into more college, so I was like, frick yeah, Miley, we're breaking free, we're soaring, we're flying. I know that wasn't her song, but still, you guys get what I'm saying. Like, we stan Miley. She's a legend and icon. Congratulations on the Grammy. We're super happy for you, and it's been a long time coming.
Well, Paul, with phantom pregnancies,
Yeah.
we are leaving the story of Amethyst Realm. So here's to Amethyst Realm. May she find that one special ghost.
Right.
Are you ready for another story?
Sure, let's get into it, yeah?
This is the story of Amanda Large Teague.
Amanda Large Teague. That sounds like a drag name.
Amanda Large was a publicist, she is, a publicist and entertainment manager.
Okay.
And she first began exploring spirituality and New Age beliefs in 2015 after her 3-month-old son.
Mm-hmm.
3-month-old. I said 3-month-old. 3-month-old son died.
Okay.
And she also supplemented her income by working as a Jack Sparrow impersonator for parties.
Girl, that's crazy. Could you imagine? Sorry, I can't come over. My mom has to be Jack Sparrow today. Can your mom drive us to the mall?
And that's very important for the rest of the story.
Girl, okay, let's get into it.
One day while meditating, she met a spirit who attempted to communicate her, but she was in the middle of meditation and she told him to F off.
Right.
But he came back.
Okay.
The third time he came, she began to converse with him.
Mm-hmm.
She learned that the spirit was the 300-year-old ghost of a Haitian pirate named Jack Teague.
Teague, okay.
Who she claims inspired the character of Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Without proof. Historians dispute this.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Over the course of discussing and communicating, the two fell in love.
Okay.
Amanda stated that the couple had a very normal relationship, including romantic getaways, spectrophilia,
Jesus.
and the occasional argument.
Yeah, don't you hate when you argue with your ghost boyfriend? Okay, quick side note. One ghost boyfriend I would have is Danny Phantom. Y'all remember Danny Phantom? He's so cute. You ever seen those guys who like cosplay Danny Phantom on the internet?
Wait, hang on.
They're so
Keep
cute.
talking.
Oh my god. You guys at home, well actually don't leave the live. On your own free time, make sure your parents aren't home. Go look up Danny Phantom
What do you
cosplay.
mean, make sure your parents aren't home? What are we in the age of the family computers?
I said it to be funny, okay? But go look up Danny Phantom cosplay. Because there are some fine looking Danny Phantoms out there, okay? I'm trying to steer y'all in the right direction.
I'm trying to find this. That's a woman.
Girl, it's... Okay. Other cosplays that are really good, okay? Naruto. Anything from Naruto. Get into it, okay?
I'm not
Fairy
as interested
tale.
in this. Okay.
Well, I guess cosplay time is over, y'all.
Cosplay time is over.
Till next time.
Actually, my brother lived down the street from the convention center, and he said, like, Anthrocon was a wild time.
Oh, with the furries?
Yeah.
Okay, we stand the furries. We're a friend of the furry community. It's not for me, but hey, if you want to dress up in that fursuit, go ahead. Why not? You know?
I just imagine it would be hot.
It would be very hot, I feel like.
Back to Amanda Large Teague.
Amanda Large Teague. Okay, perfect.
So, after a year of dating, she and Jack married in a ceremony
Okay.
in a boat in international waters presided over a shaman and with another medium present to ensure that Jack truly consents to the marriage.
Jesus. This is all so wild. Like, could you imagine?
Just take a moment to digest that. Just
You have to have a medium at your wedding just to make sure that...
another medium. Another medium.
Okay, we have to have 2 mediums present. I think you only need 1 witness at a regular wedding. Why do you need 2 mediums?
I think you need 2.
Girl, whatever. Okay, this is crazy. Girl.
Yeah, you need 2. Yeah, because I signed the witness thing.
Mhm.
Marriage certificate once, and you need 2. But yeah, they actually had 2 wedding ceremonies. One was the Celtic hand fasting,
Okay.
which I'm very familiar with because I'm Irish.
Yeah.
And the other was this shamanic Wiccan wedding on a boat in international waters.
Right.
Her friends and 4 children from a previous marriage all supported Amanda, who subsequently took her ghost husband's last name and became Amanda Large Teague.
You know what? She's got some good friends, because they're like, you know what, girl? You want to marry that ghost? You go on ahead. You get in that gig, girl. She's got some good friends. Honestly, my friends might let me do that. They'd probably be like, alright,
I wouldn't. No way. Ain't no way.
Girl, okay, we're at an hour. And we want to do that Q&A session, so...
However, okay, but while her children and her friends were super supportive of her, her parents were a little dubious about it.
Okay.
2 weeks after her marriage, she became seriously ill and suspected Jack of causing it.
Okay.
She asked him to leave her alone, and he threatened to kill her if she tried to escape.
That's crazy.
She therefore underwent an exorcism, which finally got Jack to leave, and her health dramatically improved immediately.
Yeah, it probably affected her mentally too.
She is now pursuing legal actions to formally divorce Jack, despite the fact that most marriages are till death do you part and he was always dead, and the marriage having fairly shaky legal ground, not only for the fact that she married a dead man, but also it was never formally registered.
Yeah, like you can't... There's no way they can legally let you marry a dead person.
So in some East Asian cultures, you can marry a dead person, and it's quite normal.
Okay.
And we will do an episode on that at some point, just because it's interesting. But even if you put aside the fact that he's dead,
okay,
the marriage was never registered.
Right. So either way, like, what's she doing? What is going on? Like, why? For who? For what?
And that's the story of Amanda Lorch Teague.
Girl.
And you know what?
What?
Celebrities. They're just like the rest of us. They too can have spectrophilia.
Okay, I need to hear which celebrities. What's going on? Okay, tell me which celebrities are doing this.
You ever hear of an R&B legend named Bobby Brown?
I've heard of him. I'm not too familiar with him.
He was married to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
In 2016, Brown told Robin Roberts in a 2020 interview that after purchasing a spooky Georgia mansion, he woke one night to find a ghost mounting him.
Oh, okay. Girl. Bobby Brown, maybe? Okay. Period. Why not?
Lucy Liu from Charlie's Angels.
Mm-hmm.
In 1999, she experienced sheer bliss while engaging in spectrophilia and believes her spectral lover is now her guardian angel.
Okay. Oh, period, girl. Go off. Maybe I need, like, a spectrophilic lover to be my guardian angel.
Natasha Blasek, the Paranormal Activity 2 actor, had 2 intimate encounters with the spirit. She felt an energy touch her, and after a bit she relaxed into it and claimed it was really, really pleasurable. The spirit returned for round 2 a month later.
Oh, not a whole month later. I'd be kind of offended if they waited a whole month. Because, like, why are you back the
You
next
definitely
time?
waited longer than a month for...
Well, I have, but that's me. I would say if the other person waits a month to call you back, or, like, be like, okay, let's get at it again, I'd be like, okay, why'd you take so long? Like, what's going on? Like, I'd be offended. And a ghost? What's the ghost doing? Nothing. You're dead. I'd be sick.
It takes a lot of energy to...
Manifest like that?
It takes me a lot of energy to do that. And I'm alive.
Girl, not on God's internet.
Yes, on God's internet, on God's Facebook, on God's Instagram.
Oh my God.
We're gonna be honest up in here.
Well, we've been honest this whole time. Well, actually, yeah, whatever, okay.
Next is Paz de la Huerta. The Boardwalk Empire actor didn't have just any old ghost sex. She had ghost sex with the king himself, Elvis Presley, who pleasured her while she toured his Graceland mansion.
Oh my God. Was she for real, like, saying she was walking through the tour and Elvis was...
I don't know whether she was, like, on the tour and he was, like... Or if,
Oh my God.
Or, like, she excused herself to the bathroom. She definitely did spend the night.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's allowed.
Yeah, but she said Elvis came to her and he gave her the good nookie.
I guess Elvis wasn't the only one coming. Hi, Mom!
God bless Elvis.
Oh my god, okay, let's get to this last story.
Arguably the most famous of spectrophilic encounters was Kesha, because she wrote a song about it. Supernatural is about the encounter she claims started as caressing and led to a sexy time, even if she never learned the spirit's name.
You know what? I take everything I said back before. We love Kesha. We stand Kesha. Everything she says is for real. This is all real. Any jokes I made before, I take back. And you know what? We stand with Kesha.
And last but not least, we have Dan Aykroyd. One of the original Ghostbusters himself is no stranger to the supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a number of experiences, but one in particular was when a male spirit crawled into bed with him and Aykroyd just snuggled up to him contentedly.
Okay, that one's wholesome. That one's like cute. Okay. You said it was a male spirit?
It was a male spirit, so
Spirit.
ally!
Ally. Period.
Right. So now that we have discussed spectrophilia, I have one question for you before we begin the question and answer portion of our live episode.
What's the question? What's going on?
Turn the volume down. I don't hear myself on Facebook. Smash or pass? Literally any ghost.
Okay, if I could pick any ghost to smash or pass. Oh, geez, that's a good... There's so many to choose from. Oh, geez. Let me think of hot dead guys really quick. Probably Elvis. Because, like, Elvis is famous. He's hot. He's cute. I would probably go with Elvis. And, like, yeah, let's just go with Elvis. Because I got Elvis on mind. How about you?
Oh. Any hot dead guy.
You're just open for business for anyone?
No, I was saying, like, that's the parameters. Any dead hot guy.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta think about it. Give me a second.
DJ said just anyone, please. Oh my gosh. Hold up.
This is a little controversial.
Okay, what's controversial? Let's go.
JFK.
JFK? Okay, he was cute, wasn't he?
He was cute. I think he's cute.
Okay, period.
It's controversial because one time my paternal grandmother looked at me and she looked in my eyes and she said, "I had an affair with JFK once, and your dad is his son."
I remember
and then she
that
never
story.
and she has dementia and stuff, so it's a little controversial that could be a fact, but I don't know JFK, and you just hear these stories about him. And did you know his best friend was gay?
Really?
He's buried here in Pittsburgh. He was a Pittsburgher.
Ally.
We're gonna go.
Shout out JFK.
We're gonna go visit Lynn Billings one of these days.
Shout out JFK for being an ally.
And with that, we should be pretty caught up. And now we're gonna open the question and answer.
Right. So for now, we're in the question and answer session.
We are gonna vamp a little bit. If you ask a question and we just keep talking for a little bit, because there is a delay between what we're saying and how you're responding. So, I have Instagram up, and Paul has Facebook up.
Yes.
And I'm hoping to get it to the point where we can do Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
So far, I have no answers.
No
or
questions yet.
I also have no answers, but please drop your questions.
Drop the questions in the chat, y'all. We'll answer whatever you got. Okay.
And, yeah.
While we're waiting for people to ask questions...
I'm dead ass gonna eat a cupcake.
Honestly, these treats do look good.
They are real. They're not just for
say
Yeah, you go ahead.
I am so excited because Trisha Paytas collaborated...
Oh, okay, never mind.
Collaborated with Trailer Trash Tammy. And if you know me, you know I love those dolls, okay? I love Trisha and I love Tammy. Wait, do we have a question? There's some Someone dropped a paragraph or something. Oh, new comments. Oh, no question, but you boys need to watch Poltergeist. One of the best movies ever.
Kathy, I have seen Poltergeist. Have you seen Poltergeist?
Yeah, I've seen Poltergeist. It's a classic. Like,
oh my god. We are going to cover that because the making of it was super haunted, actually.
Right. No, the Poltergeist was like a good movie classic. I'm way up to date with all of my classic horror movies. My favorite horror movie is Halloween. What kind of paranormal podcasters would we be if, like, we weren't up to date with our horror movie culture?
See, you're the horror movie
We're down with
stan.
the culture, bitch.
I am the...
What stan are you?
I'm the history stan. I do all the research.
You are the history girl. Sometimes I gotta reel him in a little bit. Because he loves to talk about history, y'all. If y'all listen to that most recent...
Okay, Brand Castle was an anomaly.
Girl! Mom! Okay, we're moving forward past that comment.
What? Kathy, I don't remember that part.
Girl, maybe we should have talked about it on the episode. Y'all, okay. So, back to Trisha and Tammy. If you haven't seen anything by Trisha Paytas or Tammy, Trailer Trash Tammy, y'all need to go watch their content. Their content, you can see it on YouTube. So funny. Hilarious girls. Another hilarious girl y'all need to watch is Tana Mojo. Love her. Shout out. Also, watch Sam and Colby, Jack. See, I'm just giving y'all all the recommendations. Get you up to date in the YouTube culture. Because one thing about me is I love YouTube. I love YouTubers. I love YouTube culture. I was in high school, like, watching YouTube. Like, instead of TV, I was watching YouTubers just go about their daily lives with their vlogs and everything. I was around when Joey Graceffa came out. Now, you're an OG. Like, yeah, honestly, you're an OG if you were there when, like, Joey Graceffa dropped that music video, came out with his boyfriend and everything. That was iconic.
Oh, Daniel, yes, that was iconic. I think there's more of a lag on Instagram than there is on Facebook because I'm monitoring Instagram.
Yeah, no questions there either. You know, what can you do?
Everyone just knows us.
I know. They don't have questions about ghosts. They don't have questions about spooky things. They don't have questions
About
us.
spectrophilia.
Spectrophilia, exactly.
It kind of sounds like a disease.
It kind of does sound like a disease. Like, did you hear about Tammy? She got spectrophilia again. That's like the third time this month. Oh my god. There's a Facebook question we just got. Would you engage in sexual intercourse with a ghost?
I would have to be pretty, like, half asleep to do it. Because I think, like, if I just felt like somebody trailing up my thigh while I was wide awake, I would, like, F out of there.
Right. You know, I think I'd be too creeped out to do. I'd be like, what's going on? Like, I'd probably have, like, a panic attack or something. Just feeling, like, like, cold.
I don't think I experience sleep paralysis, but there are times where, like, I'll wake up and it's like that. I'm aware that I'm awake, but I'm still asleep.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that's because I don't try to move, so I don't know if it's exactly sleep paralysis. But I don't know if something touched me in that, how I'd respond. So that's a big old I don't know.
Yeah, honestly,
I think I just saw another
I don't think
paragraph
I
pop in.
would. Someone said, at me, McCullen, enjoying Love You DJing, your friend is so much fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you could join.
Thank you for thinking I'm fun. I do my best, really.
Aww.
Period. Alright. Well, any questions on Instagram?
Let's give it not yet.
Okay, we'll give her 10 more
Any
minutes.
more questions on Instagram? We're gonna give this a 10-minute warning. We'll end this at 7:30.
Okay, yeah, we'll end her at 7:30.
Unless we have a plethora of questions coming in.
Right. Well, you know what's interesting? I was, so I'm definitely a Drag Race fan, right? Yeah, I'm definitely a Drag Race fan, but like I kind of.
We can't wait for the next live too. Wait, hang on.
Thank you.
Wait, is that how you do it? Is that how the Gen Zs? Wait, no, they do it like. Wait, hang on.
Girl.
Is it like that? No.
The heart.
Yeah, they do it. Wait, they do it
like that.
No, they do it like this. No, the Gen Zers do it like this.
Girl, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Girl, I gotta talk about Drag Race. Because I fell off. Listen, I was watching every season, every episode of Drag Race since I was in high school, and I'm 27 now. And I haven't seen a single episode yet this season. I need to get back on my game. Oh, someone asked, will you do an episode on Oak Island?
Oh my god, yes, I love Oak Island.
Girl, there's like 3 seasons of that on the History Channel.
Oh my god, I'm so ready for it.
They haven't even found...
It might be a 3-parter, but yes, I'm gonna do an episode on Oak Island.
I didn't know you liked Oak Island that much.
I've heard, you forget that like, when I'm at work, I listen to paranormal podcasts.
You sound like my dad, honestly. My dad, one thing about my dad, he loves Oak Island.
I don't watch the History Channel. I actually have a really funny story about the History Channel.
Okay.
So when I was in college, I took a History of Ancient Rome class.
Mm-hmm.
And our professor, who was the son of a historian, he comes in and he's like, we're talking about the later Roman Empire when like the Huns started attacking the Rome. And he's like, let me tell you all a story. I'm in my house one day and I just have History Channel on in the background. I'm folding laundry, and as I'm folding laundry, I hear on the TV my father's voice. And I look up, and there is my father on History Channel, like as one of the experts.
What do you mean?
And my professor picks up the phone and calls his dad and says, I'm watching History Channel, and you just came on talking about the Hun invasion of Rome, like the sack of Rome.
Right.
And his dad goes, oh, I can't believe it. Like, they asked me to do it, and they totally took me out of context to make it, like, splashier, like, tabloidy. And I'm calling Comcast, and I'm telling them to get me off History Channel. Because he wanted all the channels, except for History Channel, because they did him dirty, because they cut him out of context to make history sexier than it was.
That's crazy. Okay. You're on the History... If you're on
Dr. Fanning, I hope you're in this. You're still one of my, like, outside of the theater department, you're still my favorite professor.
Oh, that's so sweet. But that's also a crazy story. My favorite teacher was Miss Roderick. I had her. She was my English teacher in high school. She was an icon, legend, down with the gays.
Okay, if we're talking about favorite teachers, my favorite teacher was obviously my choir director, Mrs. Winovich.
Yeah, because
who I still talk about. I talk to her every day.
One thing about you, you're going to go back to see that choir performance at your high school.
And don't even make fun of it because, bitch, if you make fun of it, we're going to have a problem.
I'm not making fun. I'm just saying. One thing about you is you're going to go back to your high school's choir performances.
I don't go back for the school. I don't go back for the choir. I go back for Mrs. Winovich because she is a miraculous human being who has made me the person I am today. And I mean that.
Here to hear, you heard it here first, folks. I feel like every time I do this, I feel like Sam and Colby because it's like such a straight thing to do, and I feel like that's something they would do on their videos. And again, I'm sorry I keep bringing them up. If you haven't watched them, go watch them so you can get my references, okay? There are so many hot emo guys on the internet. It's
Anyone
crazy.
on Instagram, we have a couple more minutes, please. At least drop an F so I know you're still there.
Right. Drop an F in the chat for the homies. Oh my gosh.
It's actually just a couple seconds behind. I've been able to figure it out by like watching things that we do.
We can take these last few moments to talk about my late in life emo punk phase.
Let's not. I think it would be better in these last couple of moments to talk about how the viewers and the listeners can find us.
All right. Start shouting those media, because one thing about me, I don't know those social media tags, but he does.
So, depending on where you found us, please follow us on Facebook, Crips and Corks, or Instagram at cripsandcorkspod.com. At Crips and Corks Pod. I messed that up. Yes. So if you're on Instagram and you want to follow us on Facebook, it's Crips and Corks. If you're on Facebook and you want to follow us on Instagram, it's at Crips and Corks Pod. Mm-hmm. If you have personal stories or episode suggestions, please email us at cripsandcorks@gmail.com. Especially if you do have personal stories. I would love to hear them, and we would love to do an episode story. What's coming in?
So, kiss, marry, kill. We have one more. This will be the last Facebook question we take. Kiss, marry, kill. Casper, Bloody Married, and Satan. Kiss, marry, kill.
I'm going to kiss Casper.
Okay.
I'm going to kill Bloody Mary.
Okay.
And I'm going to say I'm going to marry Satan, but I would like to give that a caveat.
Okay.
Is it like Lucifer from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina?
Because that's a different story. Okay, he's hot.
Or is it like Lucifer from like Has Been Hotel? Because also yes.
Yes. Someone asked, will you be doing more Facebook Lives?
We can look into it. If you enjoy seeing us doing Facebook Lives, we can definitely look into doing it.
Yeah, we can do this more if you guys like it. Yeah, just comment down below if you guys want to see more Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives. We'll go live more often if you guys want to see.
Jamie, thank you for joining.
Maybe even maybe holidays we'll do like special live episodes.
Yeah, rather than bonus episodes. Because for New Year's and Halloween we did bonus episodes.
Yeah, maybe we'll do these instead of bonus episodes. Who knows?
Or
we'll see what happens.
I mean, we'll see if we can edit them fast enough to get them out for the holiday.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens. There's a lot. We're new to this. We're just testing the waters, seeing what's happening, seeing what's going down. So we will.
Yeah, I think based on the Facebook comments, people enjoy the lives.
Cool. We'll do
so maybe once a month we'll do a live episode.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Why not?
If you keep coming back, we will keep doing live episodes.
If the people like it, we'll keep doing it.
Just don't expect all of this.
Yes, this is special for the holiday, okay? We got that budget, and these decorations, they're not going to be up every time, okay? And there's not a holiday every month, okay? I mean, maybe there is. There's lower holiday,
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day, National Donut Day.
I'll do a haunted tree for Arbor Day.
Oh my gosh. Yes, we're going to do haunted trees for Arbor Day. Watch out for Arbor Day, everybody.
Oh my gosh. So now as we're coming into the final 2 minutes of the live, we're going to finish our social media shout-outs. So you can find us on Facebook, Crips and Corks. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Crips and Corks Pod. If you have personal stories, if you have story suggestions, please email us at cripsandcorks@gmail.com. If you would like to follow my personal page, it is DJ Chessy, Chessey, Powers with a P as in Paul. Paul, where can they follow you at?
You can follow me on my Instagram at PaulEmber, PAULEMBER, or also my TikTok at PaulEmber, PAULEMBER. But first, make sure you follow that Crips and Corks TikTok.
At Crips and Corks. If you'd like to follow me on TikTok, even though I never post, it's at TheRealDeej, DEEJ Powers. And I think that covers it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning into this
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. This was a phenomenal time.
Yeah, I had so much fun.
I think it went a lot better than I was a little scared going into it, but I'm so glad that we did this.
No, this was so cool, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you all.
We
love
really
all our fans.
Love you. And
yeah, maybe we should just end it with the classics, you know?
we love you because it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're single, we are aware of you.
We see you.
And until we see you again, keep your crips tight.
And your corks loose.
Bye! Just ignore us as we
Right.
come to stop.
As we
everything.
awkwardly walk to our phones to turn off the lives. Thank you, everyone. Bye.